This story is from the Jungle Book. One day, when Bagheera the panther was walking through the woods, he found a man-baby. Not knowing what to do with him, Bagheera decided to carry the baby to his friends, the wolves. The wolves raised the baby as their own. They named him Mowgli. Mowgli learned to take care of himself in the jungle, but Bagheera the panther was always nearby. He was ever ready to protect little Mowgli. Mowgli grew up and was beloved by all the animals of the jungle. The elephants became his friends. The zebras became his friends. Even the little raccoons loved to be around Mowgli. One of Mowgli's best friends was a jungle bear named Baloo. Baloo was always happy, and he and Mowgli shared many splendid times together. Baloo and Mowgli could usually be found swimming in the river. While Baloo floated on his back, Mowgli rode high and dry on the bear's fat tummy. But not everyone in the jungle was Mowgli's friend. Shere Khan, the tiger, hated humans, so he was determined to kill that man-cub Mowgli before he had the chance to become a man. Shere Khan was only waiting for his opportunity. The leader of the wolf pack knew how dangerous Shere Khan was, so he decided there was only one way to keep Mowgli safe. "The boy must be taken to the man village," he said. Bagheera agreed to take him there. Mowgli thought that he and Bagheera were on just another walk in the jungle. But when Bagheera told him where they were really going, Mowgli cried, "No! I want to stay in the jungle!" Bagheera tried to convince him, but Mowgli would not listen to Bagheera, and he ran into the jungle, alone. He was not alone for very long, though, for suddenly Mowgli was whisked up into the treetops. A band of monkeys had reached down from an overhanging limb and grabbed him. The monkeys took Mowgli to the ruins of an ancient temple. There, the king of the monkeys was eating bananas. He was waiting anxiously to see the captive. "Tell me the secret of man's red fire," the Monkey King said. But Mowgli didn't know how to make a fire. He could not tell the king the secret, even though his very life depended upon it. The Monkey King was starting to get angry with Mowgli, but fortunately, Bagheera arrived just in time to pick Mowgli up and run away. The monkeys chased after them, but Mowgli and Bagheera managed to escape. Bagheera warned Mowgli that there would be even greater danger in the jungle. Once again, Bagheera insisted that Mowgli should go with him to the man village. "No, no," Mowgli cried. "I do not want to go to the man village." And without another word, Mowgli disappeared deep into the jungle again. It was only a matter of minutes before Mowgli found himself face to face with a huge tiger. It was Shere Khan. Finally, he had found Mowgli all by himself. This was his chance. Shere Khan bared his great fangs and leaped toward Mowgli. Mowgli thought that this would be his end, but Shere Khan landed just a few inches away from Mowgli. What happened? Baloo had grabbed the tiger's tail. The big bear had gotten there just in the nick of time. Shere Khan lashed about, trying to get at Baloo, but the bear hung on. When Shere Khan could not reach Baloo with his fangs, he tried to shake him loose. Shere Khan was cracking his tail like a whip, trying to get loose. Suddenly, a storm came up. A lightning bolt flashed down and set a nearby tree afire. Mowgli thought of a way to save Baloo, so he took a burning branch in his hand and ran towards the tiger. The fire frightened Shere Khan so much that he took off like a rocket. "We'll never see him around these parts again," said Bagheera, who had just arrived. Mowgli, Bagheera, and Baloo promised that they would never be parted by anything again. And then Mowgli saw something he had never seen before. A girl. She was collecting water by a stream just outside the man village. Mowgli decided to go to her and help her pick up the water jug. Bagheera and Baloo were disappointed, but they were unhappy only for a short while because they realized that Mowgli was doing the right thing. They saw him smile as he picked up the water jug, and then they saw him walking alongside the girl back to the man village, where he turned and waved goodbye to them. Mowgli's friends knew that this was where Mowgli truly belonged. Without planning to, they had brought him safely to his new home at last. The end.